The journey started when the new administration came on board. I mean the 2018-2019 administration of Naas. Before we resumed, we came together as executive member to draw out plans for the session we were going to resume back in August. And we asked each department to come up with a proposed programs on what the departments want to do. And when the choir department came on board, that part of their plan was to do a music video album. When we got the news, everybody was excited about it. And we made an agreement that we were going to make it a second semester project because we have outlined our project for the first semester. But we got to discover that there was going to be a program at the December of last year, 2018, which will bring every Adventist student in West African Division to Babcock University. And we saw it as an opportunity to bring out this video before then, so that as they go back to their country after the program, they'll be able to take this music along with them. And we started planning again. We have to shift it from the second semester to the first semester. And that was where the preparation and planning started. The first date we set was November. In fact, we printed cards on how the video shooting will go, but unfortunately it could not hold. Then shortly before the program in December also, we planned on taking the shot, and again it did not hold. We resumed the second semester, hoping that as soon as we entered, we'll continue with this shooting. But by January, we set a date. It could not work. February, we set. March, again, we set. And lastly, we set in April with the affirmation that by April, we are going to do this. And we nailed that date with Christ in it. And here we are with the success of the video shooting of the album. The journey so far has been a very tough one, but one lesson I've learned is that put your effort in everything we do. It will seem as if you will die or you will fall, but you cannot die. And when the results start paying out, the effort you put into it will not matter at that time. The expectation from Naas Choir is to continue with the pace the old leaders of Naas and Naas Choir have set for the coming administration and the coming people who are going to take over from this present administration. The purpose of setting out Naas Choir in the first place is to share the gospel message through songs. And we saw a need because in Seventh-day Adventists, we cherish our music so much. And it is one of the ways of preserving our music and also relating with our fellow students. So the expectation is to follow this trail as they come on board and should, in fact, take it a step further than this present administration have taken Naas Choir. And with this expectation and with the hope that Christ is ever present with us, I believe this will be achieved. For every Adventist student out there, even though it is Naas Babcock that is doing this, but we are setting a standard for we all to meet. And we believe with this standard, it will be a challenge to every other Adventist member in other institutions to come up with something that will power up the gospel of God. As is true music, you can choose all other means, and if you can even as well go through music. And let us join together and first propel the Adventist message on our campuses, and second, let us take this message of Christ to every people. Remember that until the gospel is preached around, Christ will not come. Music is one of the ways to take the gospel around.